welcome to dinner tonight. My name is Courtney Davis and I'm a County Extension Agent with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. And today I'm going to be making some stuffed portobello mushrooms. This is actually a recipe that I happened upon. I had purchased some portobello mushrooms at the grocery store and was going to grill them, and we didn't get to grill them. I needed to use them really quickly, so I kind of invented this recipe. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a couple of portobello mushrooms. I've gone ahead and cleaned those, removed the stems, and chopped the stems up. So here are the chopped stems. I've got some olive oil here in a pan. I'm going to add in my stems. One chopped onion. I have diced this super fine because it's about the only way I can sneak onions in with my family. I have one bell pepper, any color that will work. I had red in my refrigerator this morning, so that's what we're using. And I have one zucchini squash. What's great about this recipe is in the summertime when my garden's nice and bountiful, I will just pretty much throw anything from my garden in there. So I'll have zucchini or the yellow squash, jalapeno peppers. I had one this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there too for a little bit of heat because I like that. So I'm just going to get these to the point where they start to get a little bit soft. I'm not cooking them until they are completely done. I am going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper and cook them until they get soft. Now that our vegetables are starting to get soft, they've been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes in a hot skillet with just a little bit of oil, we're ready to stuff our mushrooms. The thing I love about mushrooms is that they are very nutritious for us. They're very low fat and they're very low in sodium. In fact, they're the only food item that you can find in the produce aisle that contains vitamin D. Just a little bit of information for you. So I'm just going to put a little bit in each of the mushrooms. I like to do, in the summertime, I like to use different things out of my garden. I've done a variation of this same recipe using just some garlic, a little bit of olive oil, tomatoes and onions, and some fresh basil from the garden, stuffing the peppers and topping them with mozzarella cheese too. They're very good as well. So I've got my mushrooms stuffed. I'm going to add just a dash of Worcestershire sauce just because I like the way that it tastes. We're going to top these mushrooms with a little bit of low-fat cheese. Anything's good when you top it with cheese, right? And I'll tell you, my husband is not much of a mushroom eater, but he will eat these because the portobellos are really kind of a meaty mushroom, and you don't really miss the meat option. Now that they're topped with cheese, I'm going to pop them in the oven and cook for about 10 minutes. We've just taken our mushrooms out of the oven. They cooked for about 10-12 minutes at 350 degrees until the cheese was nice and melted and the mushrooms were lightly toasted and brown. Each mushroom top is going to serve one person, and feel free to experiment with any vegetables or any flavor combinations that you like to make it enjoyable for your family. The next time you're looking for something quick, easy, low cost, and nutritious for your family, don't forget to check out dinner tonight at Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service.